Happy Tuesday, NIO fam. It is Tuesday, August 5th, and it is about 8:45 a.m. Central Time as I'm recording this video. And NIO, with the third best weekly numbers it's ever had, with 7,900 on the weekly side of things. That's from July 28th through August 3rd. Let's break this down just a little bit more. This is the breakdown of NIO with the NIO brand up here in the yellow, and then Onvo in the middle, actually surpassing NIO with their numbers on the weekly side of things. Firefly also moving up, and not surprisingly, perhaps with battery as a service now in play and a cheaper optional price for that vehicle. Also, this is the Onvo L60 and L90 breakdown. Interestingly enough, look at how nicely the L60 is coming along with its numbers relative to what we've seen in the past. At the same time, the initial numbers for the L90 are very strong from Onvo. And this is the video I did within the last 24 hours where I was talking about, hey, we've got a teaser of what we may get to see from the L90 on the weekly side of things that will translate to bigger delivery numbers throughout the course of the month. And if we're going to see an August delivery record, this is the kind of thing I'll be tracking. So a nod to that video if you haven't gotten there. By the way, I also have only gotten to a couple of comments. I'll try to get to comments for both videos today. And let's talk now about the L90 a little more specifically. And actually, what might be the most fascinating thing is as we see that the Onvo L90 right after launch is already in the top 3 for numbers. How about this fun fact? The week that led into August 3rd, you had 2 weekend days there, a Saturday and a Sunday. And I'm not sure if it's even possible to get all the insurance registration data processed and reported on those weekend days. I would love to hear from somebody in China who can actually let me know or let us know within the community about that, because I'm curious if this number won't actually be higher because or in light of that weekend falling within that first week. But also, how about this? This is William Lee posting, and this is as close to him hyping something as you're ever going to get. He's politely letting everyone know just how strong the interest and numbers are likely to be for the L90. So I had to share it. And the date on this was, he posted this on August 4th. So again, this is after the insurance registration data that we just got. Because we haven't seen the 9,000 number, I'm going to keep this up here, but I think we are going to see a 9,000 number on the weekly side of things in this month of August. And so the 7,900, as I said before, is, represents, I believe, the third best week we've ever seen from NIO. And William Lee, yes, he did say a few months ago that soon we would be seeing 9,000. I think this is the month we're going to see it. So it's going to make tracking things like the shorts and the price action for niostock that much more interesting for me anyway. And so right-hand side, again, at this time, it's 8:47 right now, real time. We've got the stock price action. Look at this. This is the 30-minute before market open point. No, it wasn't. It was an hour and a half before. I think this would have been market open. But this is typically a time, this 8 a.m. Eastern, not Central, Eastern time, is a lot of times when I'll see something like this. In this case, we've got a 15-cent spread on the high and low on this 5-minute window of $4.54 for the low and $4.69 on the high side. It closed closer to the higher side at 466. So again, this is just all stuff that's fun for me to track. I'm not tripping on it either way. I don't really get stressed about it regardless. But over on the left side, I've still got this because this is the recent term with the first of 6, these higher elevated trade volume days for niostock seem to be able to offset the FTDs that continue to be elevated when they come in. So with just 6 100 million plus elevated trade volume days for niostock since July 11th, we've seen the stock basically move from $3.75 to over $5. And right now at about 463 real time live as I'm recording this. So it's just something to keep tracking. This number up here, if we see 100 million plus on the trading volume daily side of things, I think that's going to be the most interesting thing to track in the super short term. But I was very happy to see these numbers and to get that kind of validation, that teaser, if you will, that the L90 is very well received. And I think we are at least going to be in the works for a chance at a new delivery record in August, but it's still early. So we'll keep tracking data as we go through the month. But in any event, let me get this thing up and out. I'll do probably the same as I did yesterday with the video. I'll throw a few timestamps or chapters in there just to break it up and make it a little easier for those who don't maybe want to watch all the way through to the end. In any event, thanks for stopping by. Have a great day or night whenever you see this. I'll see you all again very soon.